If you're looking for safety, Nissan's always been on the cutting edge. Hi, I'm Lauren Fix and welcome to another episode of The Car Coach. Today we are driving the 2018 Nissan Armada. Now I have the Platinum all-wheel drive version. This thing is loaded with all the goodies and all the safety features. So one of the things that I find very interesting, and this vehicle sometimes is overlooked, I get a lot of requests for people saying, I've got 3 kids, they're kind of getting older, they're teenagers, one of them's going to be driving, and I just got an email the other day and I felt that this is some perfect timing to discuss the Armada and some of the other full-size. Now there are about 5 or 6 full-size vehicles out there. Some of them you may know, like the Expedition and the GMC Yukon and Suburban. And even if you go luxury, like you end up going toward like Lincoln Navigator, which was North American Car and Truck of the Year, I really think that this is a vehicle that's overlooked, and I'll explain why. First off, it's got a 5.6 liter V8 engine. What does that really mean? It's got towing capacity up to 8,500 pounds. That's excellent. It's got all-wheel drive as an option, which you must have in a vehicle like this, and it seats 8 people. Now, when you look inside this vehicle, it's got great technology and good safety, and the ride is more like a truck. But that may be what you're looking for. Again, this is something that shouldn't be overlooked because if you're looking for safety, Nissan's always been on the cutting edge. Let's take it for a ride. So inside the full-size Nissan Armada, one of the big words for Nissan is the word intelligent. Intelligent backup, intelligent forward collision warning, intelligent around view cameras. I think you can say the word intelligent every single time you say something about the safety features when it comes to Nissan. I'm really a fan of their backup camera because it actually does more than just a backup camera. It actually helps you see what's behind you because in many cases you have things in the back. Well, this rear view mirror has the ability to do more than just that. It'll actually intervene if it thinks you're going to run into something. That's intelligent. One of the things Nissan is known for is being first to market in some of the safety, such as the around view camera. They were first for that. They were first for lane change departure. So Nissan's always had cutting edge technology. So when you think it's always the Germans, well, you're wrong in this case. In many cases, it's Nissan. The Nissan Armada has the feeling of a big truck because you're up so high. And I'm not that short, but it's funny how many people that are smaller love this up high feeling, this ability to see what's going on around you. Now, considering the fact that this feels like a full-size truck, I have to say the seats are very comfortable. 10-way power on the driver's side, 8-way on the passenger side, and it's 2-way lumbar, so it's getting the Lauren Fix yes when it comes to seating comfort. So the one thing I have to say is there are some things inside this vehicle that feel dated, such as the teeny weeny sunroof. I'm really surprised how small it is. As a matter of fact, don't even bother at this point. It's so small, it feels like it belongs on a very small car. That's odd. Now, when you're looking at the gauges in front of you, they're kind of dated. I mean, the actual gauges are fine, but the black and white between the gauges that sort of give you your fuel economy is kind of early 2000s. That's sort of weird to say, isn't it? I like the Bose audio system. I think they do a really nice job. And the navigation screen is reasonably sized, but should be bigger because other vehicles in this category, especially looking at like the Expedition, are a lot bigger. The controls are pretty easy to use, which is good, but it has touchscreen, which not every vehicle has. Going to the center stack here, there's still a CD player, which I keep laughing to myself. Who still uses CDs? If you use them, write that down below because I haven't used a CD in so long, I don't even think I have anything to play it on other than a vehicle like this. There's heated and cooled seats, same controls that Nissan's always had, tons of plug-in connectivity, the ability to put large bottles of water in, thank you so much, even larger, huge cup holders. That's important, and also cup holders in the door. Again, when you're driving a full-size SUV, you're probably going on a lot of road trips, camping, doing whatever it is that you do, you're going to need cup holders. Gigantic center console, both front and in the second row. I think that's excellent. And the soft touch everywhere. You're getting a lot of luxury in a Nissan product without stepping into the Infiniti lineup. So it's certainly something to consider. If you're thinking, do I go Infiniti? Yes, you're going to get more luxury without question. But when it comes to Nissan, you're getting a lot of value. And that's one of the things that they've always had. And they've always got very aggressive programs to get you in a vehicle. I know a lot of people that work at Nissan dealers, and boy, they'll do anything to get you in a car. And that's good salesmanship on their part. But again, read the small print, because what the big print giveth, the small print always takes away. It's time for a second row review. I'm in the second row of the Armada. Tons of legroom, headroom, shoulder room, and great entertainment. Of course, this is the Platinum Edition. There's a big center console here with this captain's chair option. I really like the fact that there was tons of storage and all the connectivity and everything you would need. There's also climate control and lots of places to plug in and charge. For the third row, it has the ability to fold down, obviously, or fold up, but there's plenty of room back there for a teenager, maybe not for a bigger person. When you're looking for a 3-row SUV, one of the things you're going to need is storage. There's not a lot of room back here, especially with the third row up, but you can put them down with one button, so you don't have to hurt your back, especially if you've got gear to put in back. Third row folds down, and you've got substantially more storage. So after spending a week with the Nissan Armada with the big V8 engine, I'm really impressed. I think you're getting a lot of vehicle for your money. And I know you're going to say it's always about the lumbar seats. Well, it's 10-way on the one side, 8 on the other, and 2-way lumbar. So what they're thinking about is comfort for the passengers. And when you look at the second row, there's also good comfort, and there's a third row, which is a little tight, but good for smaller kids. Technology could be updated a little bit. As a fan of Nissan products, all of their products, I think that the multimedia interface in the center stack could be updated just a little bit. I think we're all kind of getting used to larger screens, the ability to touch or to tell it what to do. But that's something that's personal. But overall, I'm really impressed with the ride of these tires. These are the Bridgestone Duelers. So these are meant to go off-road and on-road. You're gonna have good traction year-round, and maybe you don't have to switch to snow tires. It all depends on where you live. If you own an Armada, you're a fan of this Nissan product, write your comments down below. If you didn't buy one, I'm curious, why not? We like to share in the conversation. All the links are down below, the pluses, the minuses, where you can find other information about us. And of course, we hope you'll support us. We'll see you next time on The Car Coach. Put your links in your comments down below. We really like to hear what you have to say. If you want to see some of the other vehicles that we've reviewed pretty much all of them, hundreds of videos, please, let me just forget that. Okay. If you like this, let me get this again. If you own an Armada, 3, 2,